Now, I will tell you about my history in martial arts. I was born in the middle of the rainforest in Brazil, in a small city in the state of Rondônia. Since I was a very young child, I have been involved in many sports, including swimming, volleyball, horseback riding, and many styles of dance, mostly ballet. Horseback riding was very special for me because of my strong connection with animals. In my entire childhood, I spent all my summers riding horse, swimming lakes and rivers, plus learning about ecology. But with all the sports I trained as a kid, the one I stayed more persistent was dance. Most important, the style of ballet. I trained in many variations of dance from 3 to 13 years old. I participated in many showcases, performances, and competitions all those years. Then, as a younger teenager, I moved to a new state. I couldn't find any dance school nearby. However, I found a Taekwondo academy 3 blocks away. I scheduled a trial class in the evening and ended up signing up right after, and until today, I never stopped. My beginning Taekwondo had full force. I was able to adapt to the physical and mental discipline of ballet, bring with me flexibility, coordination, speed, and physical power to the martial arts. In a very short time, I was already participating in small tournaments. However, as fun and accomplished it sounds, it was a very challenging time in my life. It was very difficult for me to train without all the girls in the academy. Many times, I was the only one there. I had to train much more than everyone else to be able to keep it up with the boys. So I got used to training daily by myself at home before I went to the academy. Some of the boys trained even harder with me because they didn't want to get beat up by a girl. I was always covered in bruises due to the intense sparring training all year long. I suffered a lot of sexism and discrimination outside the academy because I was doing something that was not very appropriate and normal for girls at that time. I'm talking when I started about 37 years ago. The more people tried to put me down, the more I didn't care about their opinions. I pushed myself to be always my better version. Their disapproval only made me stronger and desired to achieve much more. I started teaching Taekwondo as a color bell. I was only 15 years old, always enjoying teaching. From a young age, I started to figure out the concepts of learning and explaining, which I developed through the years with all my good and bad experience as a student. Without any planning, after years of training, I turned into a pioneer in Taekwondo. I became the first woman in the entire state of Ceará to earn a black belt. I was promoted from my first instructors, Adalberto Benavides and Raul Gomes. They both were responsible for my initial years of instruction. In 1994, Andre and I met, and my life took an unexpected turn. I had visited the US a few times, but never had planned to live here. A new chapter started and ended up moving to California. Andre and I got married. Quickly, we started to develop and plan the Lima Taekwondo Martial Arts Academy. I was only in my very early 20s. I had a lot of pressure from many directions. I was in a new country, emerging a new life, new language, new culture, and with all my family thousands of miles from me in another country. All about the same time, we bought a small condo. I have become a business owner wife, mother, and still must keep it up with my athletic taekwondo skills to teach and still to compete with success. My responsibilities were intense and diverse for someone my age. My discipline, commitment, and purpose were keys to reaching my goals. I found a video with my daughter in that same condo. Start something from nothing is extremely difficult. Every organization you see with hundreds or thousands of people started with one idea, one humble beginning. Our organization started with a perfect partnership between André and I. Today I am a Grandmaster 7 Dan in Taekwondo. Also I am a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I started in 1998. I had a very similar experience in my Jiu-Jitsu journey, due to the fact again there was not many women involved in Jiu-Jitsu in the 90s. In that era, the methodology and Jiu-Jitsu training in most of the academies was directed to a specific group of very athletic and strong men. The students were surfers, bouncers, security guards, and law enforcement. They were all very tough, extremely strong and big men. The training was very hardcore, intense and brutal. Either you take the hardcore class without any complaints or just quit. There was no place for weak guys, especially for women. Some places did even accept the women as a student. With the passing of time, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu became very big and popular internationally. The mindset changed. The methodology of teaching took another direction. Jiu-Jitsu is very famous for self-defense in the ground. Most of the students now are the average people that want to become stronger and learn how to defend themselves. A lot of kids get attracted to it to defend themselves against bullying. Also, more women are looking to learn Jiu-Jitsu, but still intimidated to train in a typical male group class setting and with a male instructor. For that reason, in 2019, I decided to create and found my own women's-only Jiu-Jitsu program, using my own methodology and approach to teach women who want to learn realistic and effective self-defense in a safe, fun, and supportive environment, from a female instructor, from women to women. I want to offer to women what I didn't have during my Jiu-Jitsu journey. I had more reasons to quit than to continue to learn. I want them to have more reasons to continue to learn than to quit. This program is beyond Jiu-Jitsu. It is a women community from different ages and backgrounds, supporting each other in many ways in each class. For some of them, this class is the happiest time of the day. I feel obligated to make the best of it. With the success of the Women's Only Jiu-Jitsu program, and with so many requests from the parents, now in 2024, we create the Kids Jiu-Jitsu for boys and girls between 8 to 12 years old. I also direct this program.